everyone, Margsy here. We are just about to get the windrow here. Try and get it picked up, that was a bit violent. But we're going to get this put into the back of the Chevy, the grain truck. And this is on its way to Ryan. The Ryan, oops, there we go. He was the top offer for both of these pieces of equipment. I'm just hoping I can get it lifted up properly. But yeah, you would have seen in the intro the Ford pickup. That was picked up and taken away by Leinster Farmer. So thank you, Leinster. He paid us 10 grand for that. I think he has plans to restore it, so I look forward to seeing that in the future, back in its glory days. We're only just getting this balanced up here. And the old tractor went to Ironhide, so he paid us $13,000 for that. He had the dealership, the local dealers came down and picked it up with their low loader and truck, so I'm not sure where that's off to, but yeah, thank you gentlemen for your offers there, and certainly nice to be able to top the bank account up a little bit further. Anyhow, I'm just going to get this loaded in there. Oh, that doesn't quite look right, but going to have to do, which leaves us with just these two bits of equipment. Now, we didn't get any offers on the sickle mower, so I guess we'll just take that and either see if we can scrap it, or we might go and park it back in the shed and use it for something. And then there's the disc here. This is off to Bull's Gap to join Farm Sim Guy and become part of his inventory over there. So the width and power requirements fitted with his machinery he has now, so yep, he's going to come over and pick that up at some point. But yeah, we ended up getting 43 grand from all of that, so not a bad sale really. It's nice to get rid of some of that equipment and tidy it up. It wasn't doing anything for us, so instead it's brought us another 43 grand. Which is perfect. We still need to be paid by Farm Sim Guy and Ryan, but they'll do that when they come and pick things up. But for now, we are going to head back down to get the rest of the hay bales collected. And after that, I think we will get the plough out and get that field ploughed up and possibly planted before the end of the day. We will see how we go. We'll probably need to put some lime on the ploughed piece and maybe some fertiliser too, although being grass it probably won't need fertiliser. It'll should fertilise itself when we plough the grass in, and then we'll just fertilise it when we seed the field. So let's get going. We'll head down to the field and get the rest of the hay picked up. There's only one load left down there, so I'll see you down there shortly. Alright, you'll just see we've had 15 grand go into the bank account, so that would tell me that Ryan has arrived and taken away the grain truck and the windrow, so good thing we got those all loaded up for him. So I'm just going to push on and get these bales all loaded up. We'll throw it on a little bit of a time lapse, and I'll speak to you again soon when we're back up at the yard. lucky last. Last bale to get put away. We'll be all done out of there. Haven't heard from Farm Sim Guy yet, don't know where he's at. He was meant to be here about now for the pick up the disc, but I guess he's obviously still on his way. Don't know what vehicle he's bringing over. I know he's got that 4240 or 40 series Deer, which is looks very similar to this. I don't know whether he's running that over, or whether he's in a truck or what it is, but anyhow, we'll get this put away and then go and get sorted to start ploughing that field up. Is our next job on the farm. Alright, we'll go over and get the plough hooked up onto the 9860 and we'll head down and look at getting that field ploughed up. Should be good. Jeepers creepers, what is that thing? That looks decidedly like the Farm Sim Guy's logging truck. We'll head over and have a look, see what's going on. Alright, we've just had a chat to Farm Sim Guy. He's got backed in here and we've got this hooked up. He was hoping he'd fit it on the back in amongst the log bunk, but not a chance. Not a chance that was going to fit. Bit optimistic, but anyhow. And no way was the Marlene going to lift it up on there either. There we go, that's all hooked up. So we'll just send him on his merry way. Make sure he doesn't forget to pay us the $5 before he leaves. And next time I guess you'll see this, might be on Bull's Gap. Good little disc, but just not big enough for where we're at now on the farm. So good to see it's going to a better home. Anyhow, we'll go say farewell and we'll go and get our ploughing done. Alright, well there's our $5. Thank you Farm Sim Guy. Well, you have a safe trip and we'll see you on Bull's Gap. Alright, there he goes. Gosh, I thought the guy'd never leave. Anyhow, good to see the back of that little piece of equipment, which like I said earlier, just leaves us with the lonely little sickle bar. Anyhow, we'll worry about that later, but let's go and get into some ploughing. Alright, here we are. I think I might go down and start off coming out of the existing field, just so it'll help us get a better edge, I think, rather than just starting in that corner. That corner's quite tight, so I don't want to make it too tight. And I'm just going to have to think about this tree as well, so I'll probably start just on the other side of this tree, maybe curve this corner off. But anyhow, we'll put this into a bit of a time lapse and get going with some ploughing. It's exciting to get another part of the farm development underway. So I will see you when it's all done. Alright, there we go, last couple of little passes just to do here, a couple of little wedges to cut out. And then we've done. In this bigger part, I am going to go over the track and do that little bit that we mowed as well. I didn't see much point in leaving that as grass, and if I didn't plough it now I probably wouldn't at a later date, so I might as well do it all in one. It's easy enough to run any equipment we need for harvesting or whatever across the path, dirt track, or farm track. So we'll just get this little bit done here. There we go. Let's just go and do that bit now as well. But that's certainly made that field. Look at it all the way from back up here. That has made that field a proper field now. Previously it was kind of just a couple of bits of land that were there and could be planted and harvested, but they weren't really worth the effort compared to some of the other ones. So anyhow, let's just run along this fence line, hopefully without hitting the fence. I'm pretty close there. And we'll just quickly get this done and I'll pop back and see you shortly. There we go, just the last little piece to do on this side. So we'll get this finished. I have checked, we do need to put some lime on all of this now. I'll head back up to the yard and we'll get the 4240 and get the lime spreader all filled up, and we'll run down and start doing that as well. Just looking at the time, 10 minutes to 5 in the afternoon, so I don't think we're going to get any of this planted today. So we'll probably save that for next time, or for tomorrow. But we also do have a few of our planted fields which need some fertiliser and are going to need a weed spray as well. There's certainly going to be plenty to do next time, but let's get back up to the yard and we'll get the lime spreader. There we go, just getting the last little bit of lime in. Perfect. The spreader should be all topped up now and ready to go. So we'll head down and get some lime on that field. Last little triangle of lime to do and we are all done. Just a little piece there right on the tip that didn't get covered. We'll just give that a quick spray and there we go. So we'll just park up and have a quick look at the field data here. There we are. None of it showing as needing lime. So, and we are seeing it is fertilised once. Looks like there was some of the areas where, I'm guessing it's where either those shrubs were or possibly where we hadn't quite mown the grass properly that aren't showing up as fertilised, which is a bit funny. But anyhow, as you can see, 13 we'll need to get in and spray that for weeds, and it needs another coat of fertiliser. 18 will need fertilising as well, and number 1. That, along with getting some planting done, will mean a very busy next episode. But we're inching closer to getting back to some harvesting, and I'm kind of on the fence as to what we do with our combine. With all this extra arable land, the gleaner is probably going to push
doing everything. So I'm wondering about actually buying a second one, identical, and running 2 combines. Let me know what you think. That would certainly be the most affordable way for me to increase our harvesting capacity. Anything bigger than that, or to have a combined header width of what I'd get from that, which is about 12 meters, I'd be needing $300,000 or $400,000 to get a decent sized combine. So have a think, let me know what you think, and we'll certainly be making that decision, probably not next episode, but certainly before we start having to harvest again. But I'm just going to get back up here, get this all unloaded and back in the shed, and we've got the 9460 was left out to get it washed, getting a bit dirty, and also needed a bit of maintenance, so we'll get that done. But thank you very much for watching, hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you to all of the viewers who commented and made an offer on the yard sale. Netted an income of $45,000 from that, which was good. So yeah, thank you everyone, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't already subscribe, please do, I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one.